はい、それでは今回の動画ではこの間紹介させていただいたインドネシアの夫婦について少しねインドネシアについてインタビューをさせていただいたので、そちらの方についてシェアをしたいと思います。でちょっとねインドネシアの料理店の方がすごく忙しくなってきて、周りがガヤガヤしてきたのでちょっとカフェに移って撮影をさせていただきました。でちょっとカメラが遠いところにあって聞き取りにくい場所もあると思いますが、ちょっと音量を上げてみて、聞いてみてください。Do Indonesians drink much coffee?
Yeah.
I have a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
But we usually pour the coffee into the glass.
Okay.
And we stir it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So when we drink it, we can taste
The
coffee
beans.
grains. Yeah.
Is it Asian culture?
I'm not sure what Asian
Maybe
culture.
in Thailand.
I should try that because in Japan we don't sell them.
Yeah.
We don't have those kind of
You
coffee.
need to have a really soft coffee grains. Otherwise, your stomach will get burned.
I want to ask about your English thing in Indonesia because you understand well, right? And
Yeah.
you speak well. But is it because of cultural thing? I mean, education in Indonesia, or you guys try hard?
Since elementary.
Oh, you guys start since
Elementary
Yeah.
school,
like first grade.
first grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's really basic.
It's
Yeah.
like alphabet learning.
Alphabet, like the saying, how they A, B, C,
Numbers.
numbers, and dobutsu,
Dobutsu.
like elephant, tiger, the basic.
Yeah, but basic is really important, I guess, because Japanese start learning when they get into middle school, right?
Definitely.
Do you know that? When you start learning English when you are little, your mouth
Yeah.
get used to that
Get
English.
used to it, yeah.
But Japanese, they start at middle school, so
Yeah.
pronunciation is really difficult problem for Japanese, I guess.
Definitely.
If you are not afraid of making mistakes, you can learn more quickly, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
By making mistake, you learn.
Yeah.
It's
With
just
confidence level. Yeah. And more practice
Yeah.
to speaking with each other. Yeah, other people.
and sometimes study English in school is not enough as well.
Yeah.
Okay, school is not enough.
Yeah.
2 hours.
The grammar.
2 hours of learning English, maybe a week or maybe 4 hours a week is definitely not enough. I mean, we can master the grammar or we know some vocab, but doesn't mean we can speak.
No.
Fluently. Yeah.
Never.
I mean, even me in Japan, I can understand them what they're talking, but when somebody asks me to explain
Yeah.
Difficult things.
politics, economics, okay,
Yeah.
don't fight with me.
Yeah.
I don't know how to express it. I mean, but when I watch TV, I can understand
Okay.
some what they're talking about, just like that. So for me in Indonesia, we study English in the school, and sometimes we take cram school.
Okay, from school.
Yeah,
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
I remember I took English course 3 times a week.
3 times a
So
week.
it's like so it's like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Wow.
1.5 hour each day.
So you practice reading or listening, communication,
Everything.
Communication.
focusing on communication.
Focusing on communication.
Okay. Since when did you start?
I remember it was elementary school,
Wow.
4th grade.
Great. Wow.
Yeah, 4th grade. I went there, and then entering to junior and senior high school as well. I also took some
Even college.
even
right?
college.
Even college.
Yeah.
Okay, you took English lessons.
For college, because I know some of English words, and I know how to speak, how to express it. But sometimes you need more confidence to talk about ideas, right?
Yeah, right.
So I took another English course that's focusing on communication.
Communication.
We learn it through computer. They give me a passage, like a lot of reading materials, but that reading materials is not reading reading style.
Okay. It's not like a
Like
story.
article.
Okay,
Not,
it's not,
not
like
an article, but more on how to express it, how to pronounce it, and after you pronounce it, they will give you a report of yourself reading.
They will record it.
Yeah,
Record it.
they record it,
Okay.
and they will show you how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Is it good or not?
Okay.
So when you listen to it, and oh man, this is really bad. Your pronunciation is really bad. And they will ask you to repeat it again and again until it looks natural.
Okay. I think most of Japanese don't listen to their Englishes.
Yeah.
Japanese care too much.
Yeah.
It's like culture of ourselves
Oh, yeah.
being
Yeah.
shy.
Being shy.
Yeah.
Being shy. Yeah. Japanese people are very shy.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah, because I can't speak Japanese.
Okay.
When I ask them to speak English. Okay.
No English. I think they actually understand it.
Yeah,
But
but
they
it's-
cannot express themselves.
Yeah.
I believe they understand.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
they're too afraid to
Yeah.
reply. How to reply?
Because I don't think in middle school and high school we didn't have like speaking lessons. We never communicate in English. We just listen, we just read and answer the questions.
Question.
Two
And it's,
test.
and it's
Yeah.
multiple
multiple
answers.
4 answers.
Oh.
We never have like speaking tests.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because after graduating, before graduating university, you never take like speaking tests, so you don't even practice them. Because
Oh, really?
if you are going to take this exam, like speaking test, you're gonna practice it, right?
Yeah.
Then you get used to speaking English.
Yeah.
But we never do take those kind of
Because
tests.
our high school, we have at least 1 or 2 times.
Okay.
It's more like we make some conversation. Like let's say I want to buy something, or where can I
And we
find
practice
books
in
in
front of
library or
class, yeah.
something. Yeah, in front of the class.
Wow.
It's more like a two-way conversation. Although we make it ourselves, and the teacher will just check the grammar.
Okay.
If it's okay, then try to
Speak.
and remember the words, so it looks natural.
Okay.
Although the pronunciation might be, the accent might be.
That
You know,
doesn't matter.
Asian accent.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Because-
matter,
Yeah.
Today, this morning I have Asjan event,
Okay.
and
Wait, you had this morning.
I had this morning.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh wait, I saw your Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I saw
we went.
you.
In elementary school.
We went to elementary school.
Oh,
Shogaku.
Japanese one?
Yeah.
Really?
Shogaku
Oh, that's so
Homo.
nice.
That time, I guess Japanese elementary school system changed a little bit for English, because today they asked me, the kids asked me about, do you like burger? Do you like
Okay,
apple?
okay.
Yeah,
They speak.
they try to
Speak
okay.
English.
make a lot of kids speak up.
Yeah, children, because they're not afraid of anything.
That's a good thing,
But
right?
when you grow up, it's like you are
Thinking
ashamed
too
of
much,
making,
yeah.
taking too
Yeah.
seriously.
Everything serious.
So yeah,
Yeah.
becoming better and better because they start learning English since elementary school.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of progressive action from the Japanese government, I think. Yeah.
So yeah, I was wondering that about your past. You went to university and
Yeah.
you graduated and you started working as a lawyer, I guess.
Yeah,
Kind
I was working in a law firm. Yeah,
Law
first
firm?
law firm. Yeah.
Law farm.
Law
Farm.
firm.
Firm.
Yeah.
FIRM.
FIRM.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got that. Then you worked for almost
2 years. Yeah.
and you quit the job.
Then, because I got scholarship, then I came here.
Wait, how old are you?
27 this year.
Okay, 27 this year.
2020, right? Yeah.
Okay, you look, yeah, I think younger, I guess.
Wow.
Finally.
You look like 25 years old or something. I don't know, because your
Finally.
expression is like so calm
Yeah.
and so nice.
Yeah.
You know,
What
this is
do
the
you mean
first time.
finally?
Guys, this is the first time. somebody call me
Younger.
younger
Oh,
than
really?
my
Yes, age.
face.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at his face. He looks young, man. Thank you. You're a handsome boy. Yeah, but I was wondering, why do you start to think about studying abroad?
Abroad.
Applying for the ASEAN thing.
So before that, we had a story about the English.
Yes.
We English course, how I studied English.
Okay, yeah.
So I feel like after studying English for almost
Many
maybe
years.
many years,
Since fourth grade.
yeah, isn't it? It's not worth it just to study. I need to practice it. I need to spread my wings,
Okay.
right? So I got a chance to go to Japan, and I like Japanese culture, and I feel like somehow I got a connection.
Okay.
Like somehow connected with Japanese and Japan as well.
Okay.
I feel like the people we have a similar personality.
Oh.
For me,
Okay.
personally. Yeah. So
I feel that too. I noticed that right now.
So I like it here. I mean, compared to Western country, which is a little bit more open to something like they more straightforward, and sometimes I feel like I'm not comfortable with that. So Japan, I chose Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, I also like how they work things, like details oriented and how they work things. So
Work ethic.
yeah, work ethics.
So, what about working circumstances in Indonesia?
Okay.
Is it similar to Japan, or
So
you were working and you were
Yeah.
working as well?
well, each company has different style.
Okay.
Recently they changed because many startups and technology, IT companies, and they have flexibility. So a lot of people in my age, our age, prefer to go to startup companies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for flexibility
Yeah.
and money as well.
Okay. Money.
And
They
more
give you
experience.
Experience.
Sometimes
right?
it's higher
Okay.
salary than the
Okay.
convenient, the usual one. But as for me, I work in a law firm. Yeah, we have kind of rigid working style. In cubicles, we work 9 to 5, maybe 9 to 8. Meetings and sometimes meeting clients, negotiation. So I guess it's more the same, but the difference is commitment.
Commitment. Okay.
No, I think it's different. Like in Japan, you can use phone in.
I don't think so. You cannot use.
Yeah, in Indonesia you can.
You can. Okay.
That's why I said commitment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say commitment, when
can
somebody asks you to do things, when you commit to work in a company, you will work to that for that company, for the sake of the company.
Oh, in Indonesia.
No, in Japan.
In Japan, yeah. Okay. We work for them.
It's like
Yeah.
Devoting ourselves. to
devoting
company.
yourself to work there,
Yeah.
100%. Like it or not, you just do it until you don't like it. You feel like, okay, I'm gonna quit. Then you quit, find a job, another job, right? But in Indonesia, I can't say it's 100% correct, but based on my working experience, I'm looking to other people and stories. Sometimes they can say I'm commit 100%, but what I can say is that 100% commitment to work? No.
Oh, it's not.
For example, if they get we have different system of job hunting. After graduate, we find a job.
Oh, really? After
Yeah.
graduating?
After graduate.
Okay.
So once we get a job, we feel like 3 months, everything looks fine. But then after 5 months, the senior might, maybe we bully you or give you a lot of work, and you don't like it, and somehow you just quit.
Okay.
So I mean, where do you put your 100% commitment,
Okay.
right?
So it's like Japanese are so afraid of losing jobs.
Yeah.
It's changing, but many Japanese students think that I'm gonna work in this company forever until you know retire. So it's not that normal for you to change your job here in Japan, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So they rely on companies, not rely on their ability or knowledge. Some people. Maybe other Japanese students are different, but
In Indonesia, like we looking for the better opportunity.
better opportunity.
Yeah,
Well,
if we are
'cause
boring, okay, we find a job. What is the best opportunity? Get interview, put a CV, okay.
Okay.
So my plan is, if I get a job here, I'm gonna force her to go to Japanese language
Language.
school.
Okay. What are things that could be improved in Indonesia? I want this to be improved, or to be. I think this can be better.
Okay. Well, yeah, commitment. I mean, when we can say,
Yeah, the commitment, I think.
when we can say we commit to do something, then
Yeah.
if you can do it now, then do it.
Okay.
But most of the people I know, they say, I'm gonna do it today,
think-
but they're not gonna do it.
I think in Japanese people, time is money. In
Time is
Indonesia, it's like it's not that important, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's very different. If we gonna meet at 6, in Japanese you can leave, right?
You cannot.
We cannot leave. Like,
Oh, in Indonesia, you can be late.
yeah, okay, whatever, it's okay.
Okay.
For me, 6 p.m. means I should be there at 6 p.m.
Less than 6 p.m.
or less than that, right? We all have the same
Yeah.
definition of 6 p.m.
Of course,
right?
of course.
Yeah,
6 p.m. for them is
yeah.
get
Sometimes
out
my
of the
friend
house.
is, yeah.
Okay, maybe for some
It's
So it's
It's
wasting a
totally
lot of
different.
time.
just tell Indonesian people
Yeah.
to be careful when
Yeah.
they're visiting Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, just tell Japanese the good things about Indonesia, just like shortly.
Okay, what?
Like, do you recommend Indonesia? Of course you do.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to travel, yeah, definitely enjoy
can
Bali.
take
Enjoy new places called Komodo Island.
Komodo Island.
Yeah, and a lot of beaches.
Okay, a lot of
really beautiful beaches.
Okay.
And if you love hiking, I know most of Japanese love hiking, like
yes,
going
so-
to Takao-san or Fuji-san for hiking. Yeah.
Bromo.
So yeah, you can go to a lot of mountains.
So many, yeah.
So many mountains and
And food's more good.
Yeah,
definitely food. Street food is the best. Yeah.
I think Indonesian people is more humble. Yeah.
Humble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Maybe he can't speak English, but yeah, he can.
they will definitely
Yeah.
try to approach you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so nice. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for answering
Yeah.
us.
Thanks for the tea.
No, it's alright. So, okay. So you was Lindy.
Hi. Thank you.
Alia.
Yeah.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとう。
See you guys. はい、ということでご覧いただきました。いかがでしたでしょうか。すごくね、いい夫婦でした。楽しくて、本当に一人で動画撮るよりか数倍楽しくて、またチャレンジしたいなと思っています。ぜひこの動画面白いなとか思ったら、ぜひいいねを押してください。そしてぜひチャンネル登録もよろしくお願いします。今日もご視聴ありがとうございました。